Yeah, please do.
Hello.
Urgently.
Hi, Madam.
All right, I'm joined at the moment by Dr. Tebogo Sidibe, who was at this clinic where the deceased had come for treatment this morning. Dr. Sidibe, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. Condolences on the passing of your patient. I understand that the deceased had come here for treatment and you had treated him.
That's correct. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I came in this morning just after 10:30 or so. Saw him, gave him some medication and a sick note, and as he was walking out, unfortunately, he met the gunshots.
Did you witness anything? What took place?
I heard the gunshots because he left my room and I saw another patient, but from inside there I could hear the gunshots. And then my assistant came through to ask me to come help outside because one of our patients got shot. And I went out to see and performed CPR, compression only, to try and resuscitate him. I found him gasping, and unfortunately it was not successful. Condolences to the family.
But there's several gunshots. Can you describe to us what you heard?
A lot of gunshots, probably 5 more gunshots that I heard myself, yeah.
And after that, did you also rush out to try?
No, I didn't rush out. I finished with the patient that I was seeing at the time. And then when I walked out to check what's going on, my assistant came through the door and he said, I must come and help.
And he was unresponsive at the time?
He was gasping. So it's just an abnormal way of breathing when you're not well.
I think I'm going to leave it there because obviously I'm sure his family might not have heard at this particular point about his last moments. So I will respect that, Dr. Tebogo Sidibe, at this particular point. Just explaining then, Zinga, this is the doctor. Recall in the commentary that I gave you earlier on this afternoon, I had indicated, we'll move out towards this way, excuse me. We had indicated that he was walking out of this door, this very door here. You may move this way. He was walking out of this particular door where I am at the moment. If I'm going to ask my colleague, Tulo Monare, to move towards this direction, please. He had been walking out of this door, and this is where all this had taken place. Out of this door, this is where the doctor who was treating him earlier on today says he had seen or he had heard several gunshots, multiple gunshots, according to his statement. And this is where his patient then had lost his life. He said he heard him gasping, gasping in a way that I guess one cannot describe at this particular stage. But unfortunately, this is where he has lost his life. That's where we also saw students a bit earlier on as well, indicating that they were going to move towards, they had basically formed a guard of honor and moved with the pathology van a bit closer to where the remains of this 35-year-old, according to a Wits University statement, or 31 years old, as we're hearing from other law enforcement agencies. We're not sure at this particular stage what the age of the man is. All those details, I guess, will come to us much clearer at a later stage. But that is the doctor then who treated the deceased when he came for help here this morning, not knowing that when he left here today, he would then be met with the last few moments of his life. As students say, it is unfortunate what has taken place, because as far as they're concerned, what they're protesting about is a legitimate cause against the exclusion of thousands of students from universities. So this is where we are at the moment, moving a bit away from this clinic. Students are now gathering there as well. We don't know for how much longer they're going to remain there, but I guess that's why I'm going to have to leave it at this particular point in Zinga. Thank you.
Chriselda Lewis, who's bringing us rolling coverage from Braamfontein on those student protests that are taking place. We know that a man has been shot and killed, also giving us updates on that. And that's where I leave it for this afternoon.